On this episode of the Backyard Pitmasters podcast, we're talking about cooking on the little grill, and then we're going to have a rub review. Oh yeah, we're going to talk about a rub from one of our loyal listeners and viewers, and then, of course, we're going to break down one of our latest cooks. So stay tuned. We're back. Welcome back to the Backyard Pitmasters podcast. I'm Charlie Maverick with Maverick Barbecue, and I'm here with T from T-Dub Barbecue. What up, dude?
What's happening? What's going on?
Not much. Hey, so it's the first part of the year, 2026.
Yes, sir.
We haven't potted since like Thanksgiving time, right? A little bit after that. We usually talk about the weather. It's been a while.
Yes.
And it's really relevant right now. So
Very.
before we get started on the topics today, I just want to ask you, how about that big blizzard?
Hey. It wasn't as bad as we thought, but the cold, it brought the cold and it's lingering.
Yeah, it's a little chilly.
We got freezing rain. Yes, the most part of yesterday. Some sleet. That's about it.
That's about it. Yeah. So we're recording on the 26th of January. If you go by the timeline, there was supposed to be a huge wintry storm that went across the south and the East Coast, man. And I'm talking about last week was crazy. People were told to stay home. Flights got canceled. And, of course, people went to the store and bought all the dang bread and milk.
Yeah. I just, yeah. The weatherman said something that I thought was pretty good. He was like, don't buy stuff that you don't normally buy just because you're preparing for a storm.
Exactly.
If you don't have bread like that, you don't make sandwiches, don't buy it because it's just going to go to waste.
Exactly. I mean, the thing that I don't get is the milk. I get the bread part.
Yeah.
I mean, bread, you don't need to refrigerate that, right? The milk, though. What if the power goes out? What are you going to do?
Same weatherman said something that I forgot about. He was like, well, the good thing about if your power goes out, you can just put your stuff in a plastic container and put it outside. And I was like, that's true. It's cold enough to keep the stuff good. I'm thinking milk is maybe, I don't know, because you can stretch stuff with milk, I guess. I'd be wondering about that too. Like maybe that's some old thing back in the day. Hey, there you have it.
Man, I don't get it, dude. I mean, you got maybe some Oreos that you want to dunk in milk?
Some cereal, maybe some cereal. I have no idea. I don't know.
Man, but you would think those other things that you use with milk would go too, right?
Right.
Bread and milk.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. Now the smartest thing that I seen that made sense was the canned goods aisle was gone. Now, I get that.
That makes sense. Yeah.
But the bread.
Yeah.
So I looked. I was like, bread gone. There's nothing but like hot dog and hamburger buns left. And I went over and I'm like, well, in theory, there shouldn't be any lunch meat, and there shouldn't be maybe any sliced cheese. I mean, because you buy milk anyway, it's a stupid thing. So you get other refrigerated stuff. And I was like, what about the peanut butter and jelly?
Yeah, how was that?
There. So I'm wondering what y'all doing with this bread.
No. Wow. Now I'm really wondering what makes them. Yeah, I don't know, because if the power goes out, you can't do toast.
Oh, I'm just saying.
I don't know. I
What do
wonder
y'all
who
do with this
started that.
bread?
People just copy what other people do. Like the pandemic, when all the tissue ran out, it was just like, I guarantee you, I don't have proof of this, but I just know in my heart that somebody saw somebody getting their regular re-up of toilet tissue and thought, oh my gosh, we need to get some tissue too. And everybody just copied.
Yes. And Oh man, that's a throwback during. Oh man, that didn't make any sense to me, but it kind of did, but it didn't. Um, I know that you gonna be home longer and more than you usually are because
Yeah.
you in lockdown. So you only got one central venue to boo boo in, right? Um, so that made sense. You want to buy more because all the kids are home and everything like that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But fear mongering buying, like they had to limit you to
Yeah.
one because you was buying up the whole rack.
The whole rack. And you live by yourself.
Right. I'm like, what are you doing? Are you on a cleanse?
Right. Right.
What are we doing here, dude? But look, the last comment I'll make is the generators. I totally get that too. However, it made me think of something today because our friend, Butternut Shorty, he he posted a reel that he bought some generators and it's like ain't nothing happened. I'm like, yeah, well, sometimes you get scammed.
Yeah. 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 And where y'all live, I will say I understand the panic because of that year that they said it was going to snow and nobody really believed it and everybody was stuck on the interstate.
Well, see, that's a different problem.
Yeah.
That was just bad logistics. Everybody
People-
knew to stay home this time.
Everybody's scared, man.
The power ain't went out,
They don't know.
but they did do the bread and milk thing then. That's where that whole big thing started over again in history. That bread and milk. I'm like, dog, no.
Yeah.
But everybody, for the most part, is safe. I know some people got some power outages because some trees came down. That's,
Yeah.
whatever. That's the thing. Other parts of the country got hit a lot worse, but I don't know of the totality that they were talking about on the news for a week. But hey,
Yeah.
we're here, right?
Right. Right. I mean, the second wave is supposed to happen overnight, so we'll see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that weatherman, I tell you, if you went between 2, 3, 4 apps and if you do a Google search, all of them was different.
Yes.
They're just trying to figure it out. I'm like, with all this technology, oh boy. All right. But that out the way, we had to talk about that because that was a big thing.
Very
and the
big.
weather affects when you can cook or not. So I
Yeah.
haven't been cooking for a week.
Yeah.
So tell me, Terrence, aka T, when you are doing like your weekly or weeknight cooks, you want to have like a small cook for just you and your wife, and you're trying to get things done. What is your go-to grill?
It would have to be my Acorn Junior. Sometimes I just pull out the word because I just want to use it, but that Acorn Junior, if I'm just trying to really hurry up and get something done and get it heat up real quick, the Acorn Junior. Because, I mean, that thing heats up quick. It's very efficient, holds in the heat. And this time of year when it's cold, you want to have that on your side. Now, the Weber holds heat pretty good, too. But that Kamado grill is what the Acorn Junior is. So it insulates the heat as well.
Yeah, it sure does. I remember having a full-size Acorn, and boy, it used to run like a sewing machine when it's cold. It ran better when it was cold outside. The colder it is, the better. I don't
Yeah.
know what that is, man. In the summer, I don't want it. But in the winter, oh, it was a tank.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I don't know if people really think about like using one of those travel grills because that's what it is essentially. It's a travel grill.
Yeah. It's heavy now, but
Oh,
it's
yeah,
a
yeah.
travel grill. Yeah.
You can move. I would say portable grill.
Yeah.
Portable. You can move it around. I mean, you can move the Weber too, but it's a lot less hassle. You could take it with you. You can break it down a little bit, lay it down in the back of a car in the trunk or whatever, and take it with you on the trip to the beach, wherever you at. You going up to the mountains, and you want that ragged gas grill that they got there that nobody cleaned. Hey, there you go, man. I mean, it's awesome. You can have something in like a family reunion, not cooking on that nasty grill that they got out there. You don't want to do that. But the thing that is shines at is what you're saying. The everyday cooks, 2, 3, 4 people, it can get the job done. It's
Yes.
efficient, and it heats up quick, and it doesn't use that much fuel because it's so small.
Right.
And I think that's a really good fundamental way of using a type of grill economically and practical. Because you talked about this many times on the main Black Smoke Pod. I mean, just burning through charcoal just to burn through it. What are we doing?
Yes.
I didn't think about using smaller grills because I have the ironically named Jumbo Joe from Weber, which is the smallest one they make. So I don't know why they call it the Jumbo Joe for one thing, but whatever. Naming conventions ain't my thing, and I don't get paid for it. So anyway, I have that one with, the racks that you can kind of hinge on the side. It didn't come with that. Had to find it. And I could do 2-zone cooking with that thing. I usually use it during the summer as the steak grill. If I'm cooking steak, that's the grill I go with, right? And over time, I'm just like, you know what? I just don't feel like using that much charcoal. Why do I need to use that much charcoal? Let me just put it on the Jumbo Joe and just let it go, Or I kind of use it as a side component. Like if I'm using the larger grills, I want to have something. Maybe I just want to sear it off, or whatever I'm cooking on. The larger grill doesn't make sense to kind of load it up, and it takes so less charcoal. You could take a little charcoal out the big grill, put it over there.
Right there, you right there, go right on it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. What are the things that you cook on the Acorn Junior the most?
The most, man, I would have to say, well, lately it's been steak and some lamb shoulders, but that's my go-to. Well, I can't. Before that, it's been my go-to for like whenever I'm doing like leg quarters, because most of the time when I'm trying out a new rub, I just get some leg quarters and throw on there, and it's a pack of either 3 or 4, so it's the perfect size.
Yeah. That is. You know what? That's a good thing too, buying in smaller packs of meat, because I used to get the big bag, and now I'm like, I gotta cook all of it. But I mean, you don't have to. But I just feel the need. Like if I buy the big bag of leg quarters, I gotta cook all the leg quarters. Now I'm greedy. But you go with the right approach with that.
Yeah, especially when I'm doing like jerk chicken too, I'll get like just a small pack. And but I use my my Weber for the jerk chicken. But it has been times. Matter of fact, I posted a video today. There has been times where I did jerk chicken on the Acorn Junior. I had 4 leg quarters, so it just depends, man. But mostly lately, it's been steaks and lamb shoulders.
And steaks on those smaller grills, man.
Yes.
It's almost like using the portable grills, the smaller ones, to do steak is kind of like having the right size pan to make the perfect omelet. Too big, ain't gonna work. Too small, you ain't gonna be able to flip it.
That's a good
just
comparison.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, man, I'm good. Yeah. I can't flip this thing now. But you got just the right surface area. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I saw you put a whole chicken on the Acorn Junior.
Yes. I did a spatchcock one a couple times, and I've done just a whole one on there. The spatchcock, whenever I do a spatchcock one, I will not have a heat deflector. But when I do a whole one, I have a heat deflector underneath just to make sure I don't, cook too fast. But I'm trying to do hot and fast if I got a spatchcock.
Right. That's the whole point, right?
Right.
If not, you just keep the thing whole and just, cook it slow on the big guy. Now, I assume that you can't fit, like, you have to spatchcock it to put it on there, or can you keep it whole?
You can keep it whole. I've done it whole. I wanted to try a beer can chicken on there, but like, because it has that shape, I don't know. I don't trust it, because I have the clearance, but that heat around the top,
Yeah.
Yeah, so it
Yep,
might
it'll
work.
burn it up.
Hey man, I might as well experiment. I'll try it out one day. But yeah, I've done a turkey breast on there too, with the bone in, and it had the
Yeah.
clearance. And you know what? I didn't. So yeah, I probably can do that because I did a whole turkey breast with the bone in, and it was fine. It didn't like overdo it because you got to watch it too to make sure it's not browning too fast. And if it is, you just do the old school trick of taking some aluminum foil and covering the top.
Yeah. Pro tip.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking, I don't know if I have enough real estate to do a spatchcock chicken. In theory, I should, but I wonder now. I haven't tried.
Yeah, you could at least do a half a chicken. You should.
Oh, half a chicken will go on
Yeah.
there. Yeah, yeah. Now, a whole one. I gotta try that now. The last thing that I did, and I got some B-roll of this because I posted that a while back, is the chuck roast. I had a smaller chuck roast
Yeah, several
from
of 'em.
Walmart.
Yeah, I did several of those
It
on
was
there.
right size for two people. You can get three, I'm sorry, maybe like two or three different sittings of servings for two. So 3 meals, right? It's enough. You got veggies in there. You can just eat the meat. So once you braise it down and all that stuff in the stew, then I mean you got a lot of stuff left, right? So it fit on there perfectly. 2-zone cooking, and I was like, man, this is awesome. I didn't think to do it until after I bought the piece of meat because I'm like, now it's so small. I wonder if I could put this on the Jumbo Joe. And lo and behold, apparently it worked. And I still had a lot of room on the side to do 2-zone cooking with no problem. I think of the general consensus we have, and these grills don't cost that much. I mean, the Acorn may be substantially more than the Jumbo Joe, but still.
Yeah, and I got mine on sale too with shipping, taxes, and everything. I think it came to $109, maybe.
Oh,
Yeah,
not bad.
yeah,
Not bad. That's a good price for a Kamado grill that you could put a
Yeah.
whole chicken on.
yeah.
Come on
'Cause
now.
I think the regular price is almost 200, maybe. So
Makes sense. Yeah.
just keep your eye out, pretty much for deals.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially, I think now before it kind of heats up a little bit, you can probably find some if you can
Yeah.
find them. Yeah, man. Yeah, the go-to grills are the small ones, man. Get familiar with those and save you some time, money, and dog. I mean, especially if you use our sponsor of the Black Smoke channel, Heart of Charcoal,
Yes.
along with that Kamado grill, man, you be cooking all day.
Oh man. So I used this last time I used the medium lump charcoal. Fantastic. The extra large, I had some of the briquettes in there. Like I can't remember what I did, but it was a while back. I only put like about 3 of the briquettes in there and one of the big pieces of the extra large. And of course I had some left over by the time I was done with the cook. And that particular time, I think I did some wings. Yeah, I did some wings. So, yeah, that heart of charcoal is some good stuff, man.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It's the go-to for real. I mean, that medium lump was perfect for indirect cooking of that chuck roast. Didn't have to refill at all. Put a couple of wood chunks on there. Let it ride until you get to the stall. A nice color on that piece of meat. Take it off and put that in that Dutch oven. Man, come on now. You can't ask for better. And it was a little chilly outside, so come on.
Ooh,
I mean,
yeah.
effortlessly.
Yeah. Oh,
And
I've
it
done a
saves
pizza
charcoal.
too. Yeah, I've done the pizza too.
Dog, I'm telling you, very versatile.
Yeah.
Versatile. And you can take it with you. I mean, let's say that you got to go somewhere, evacuate for whatever storm, or, hey, if the power's out, you need something to go to, but you don't want to light up larger grills all the time, right? There you go. So, if you ain't stupid enough just to buy bread and milk, just go ahead and get you one of them smaller grills. I mean, anyone will do you fine. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
yeah, it's just how your style of cooking.
Pretty much. I saw on a one of those Weber Facebook groups somebody he he did like a mod where he did a with a heat deflector on there, and so he was trying to figure out, you know, if he could do like a larger cut on there, like what we're talking about,
Yeah.
like low and slow, and looks like it was running. I think he said it ran about 8 hours. I think.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah. He used like a small pizza thing and some scrap metal, and yeah.
Got to engineer something.
Yeah, I'm waiting on that. And as people in the comments say they've done something similar, so I just like, well, can one of y'all like share a video of how everything went?
Now you wonder if it went well or not.
Right, or do I have to search through the group and figure it out, you know?
The funny part is, like, sometimes you try to recreate some suggestions that people have, they don't post the outcome, and you're like, man, let me just do it. And by the time you found out that they probably failed at it because you had to do course correction, then you find it, be like, man, come on.
Yeah, yeah.
Or you ask them later because they never did post it, and they're like, yeah, it ain't work.
Yeah,
so you wouldn't tell nobody? Come on.
Because some of those groups, man, you got to get your post approved by the admin, and it might take a day or two, and you've already done moved on to something else by the time they release your post. So I'm sure they forgot.
That reminds me, I never went back to see if one of my posts got approved on one of those groups.
See?
I just don't know. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, man. Just go out there and find you one of them smaller grills. They got different sizes. It's not always the same surface area. So whatever works for you, go to it, man. It's a nice secondary grill, or it's a nice everyday go-to for weeknight meals, man. Hey, man, I'm just telling you, even if you need to cold smoke something small and cook a piece of fish, come on, man. It's all good, man. Hey. So let us know in the comments on your favorite podcast platform or on Patreon, which we are on. And if you see this clip on YouTube, make sure that you comment and give us some feedback. What is your go-to small grill? Or do you use a small travel grill for your everyday cooks? Hey, let us know. All right, dude. So here we go. We have our first review.
Yes.
That we're going to do on the pod. Now, it's a nice gentleman that reached out. Actually, let me tell the story how I actually remember it, because that was going to be the wrong timeline. I went out to get the packages off of the porch one morning, and I'm like, hey, somebody sent me something, which is not unusual when it comes to something that's addressed for Maverick Barbecue. It's not unusual. So I'm like, I don't remember. I mean, most time we know it's coming.
Right, right.
But I don't remember. I don't remember. Somebody told me they were gonna send something, so I open it up. I'm like, this is a nice looking rub. Well, would send this to me? I don't recognize this brand. So April's like, well, who sent it to you? I'm like, I have no idea. There's no name on the sender. I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? So I'm looking. And I think I send you a picture of it also.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know who sent this to me. So I went back and looked at the little tab that they had in there, because they sent some little tab. And I was like, wait a minute. And I think that you asked me about some, a guy that had a friend request. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm connecting the two. I'm looking at his page. I'm like, it gotta be him. So I hit him up. So didn't know it was coming. So I wanted to approach the situation politely and delicately. I didn't want to be like, how the hell you get my address?
Right.
I wanted to politely, and I forgot how I worded it, but it went over well. I'm just trying to figure out. Dog. I'm like, hey, thank you, but where'd you get the address from? So, and then the text came later after we found out that Jeff
Right. Yeah.
sent him out so he can send to the crew, right? So I'm like, okay. And then you got yours, but I'm like, the hell, what's going on? So a nice guy, named Corden Woods. Hope I'm saying your name right. Facebook friend on here, follows the pod, of course.
Yes.
Reached out fearlessly to Jeff and said he wanted to send out some rubs, so he did. And that story was the backstory how we got it. But we want to talk about the rub that he sent because
Yes.
did a cook with it, and you do the taste test first. So we're gonna break it down in little stages real quick. We ain't gonna stretch it out too long, but I want to give you good insight to this because this is not like a big brand. This is like him and his family are trying to build a barbecue brand with rubs and some other things to come. And hey, let's give him a shot because he's a loyal listener. Let's do it, right? So it's called Wood Family Premium Barbecue Blend. And if you can see right here, this is, I gotta make sure I do it right. So you can see right here, it's very, very well bottled.
Yes.
A big portion too.
Yes.
Man.
That's important. The size of that, because sometimes you get these rubs and it's just, it's like, man, I'm gonna be done with this in about 2-3 cooks, depending on how big of a cook I got going.
I always wonder why they do that, like those small bottles. I'm like, so 2 slabs of ribs later,
right? Exactly.
Depending on especially if it's low salt, you can go heavy with it. So like, all right, man, I got 2 slabs, man, I got to get another one. So. Then if it costs like $9-10 for that small thing, I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
I mean, not to take shots at anybody that has that size, but I'm just saying,
let's
you
rethink
think that in your brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of rubs that I love, but I'm like, I wish I had more in that bottle.
Yeah, because you run out quick, man. Maybe that's it, man. Just keep you wanting more.
You know what? There you go. That might be a marketing thing. It works.
Yeah, definitely.
Because every time I get halfway through the bottle on butter rub, I'm like, man, I gotta find it. And then sometimes it's hard to find.
That's what I hate, man.
So you gotta plan out. I can't do this cook with this thing because I'm gonna run out, and I gotta wait till I get more. All right. So now you got fatigue. You got anxiety. You got rib rub anxiety. All right, so T, let's talk about this rub. When you first did the taste test, how did it come off to you?
Man, the first thing I said was, "Oh wow,
that's a good one." That's a good one. Oh wow, right?
Yeah, I was like, yeah. Let me clarify that. It was like, oh wow, like amazement. Like when I opened it, the aromas hit me as soon as I peeled that label off with that little cap, that little fresh seal, and I was like, okay. And then, I did a little dabble on the back of the hand and I hit it and I was just like, oh, wow. I said, man. And I hit it again. So I was like, man.
It's good when you go back from work.
Yeah, I was like.
Was that a fluke?
I was like, woo. I said, oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. And that time I ended up having a whole chicken. I didn't do my normal leg quarters thing because was like, you know what? This is a good time to try this rub. Like you mentioned earlier, really haven't had a chance to get outside because of the rain and stuff. But yeah, that first taste, man, I was like, woo. Like the the spices were in there. The sweet was in there, but it wasn't overly sweet. It had a nice balance of sweet and savory. It reminded me of a rub that I used to make. His is much better than mine, but it reminded me of it. And I was like, oh man, because it's brown sugar in there, and you really have to know what you're doing if you use brown sugar as a part of your rub.
Yeah,
because that I mean, even though it's not like, regular granulated sugar, that if you put too much in there, it could you just have just a bunch of sweet rub, and just be like, oh, where's the other spices? All that tastes is just like peppery brown sugar.
Right. Oh, yeah. I mean, had some rubs like that before. So,
But yeah, it was yeah, man, I was very impressed. Yeah, I'm looking forward. I want to do some soon as this weather clear out just to use it again. Like I know it'd
I
be
mean,
great on some wings, man.
I
Whew.
guarantee you it will be.
Yeah.
Man, you know, when I first tasted it, I was like you. I don't know if I said wow, but but I definitely looked at it after I tasted it. I'm like, oh man,
Right?
man. Then I took another one. Actually, I think I did three because I'm like, oh, man, like this just like this seems like it should be on the shelf somewhere right now.
Yes, yes.
And the thing that I like about it, a lot of rubs that you find out there, and I hope at some point, because we're going to speak it into existence for him and his family, the Wood family, at some point, I'm sure y'all going to be on the shelves,
Yeah.
but at some point of production for the masses, I hope that it never gets like some rubs that I have, great rubs, by the way, but there's this chemical element to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna say no names, but you know who I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Oh, I know.
And if y'all guys want to know who I'm talking about, reach out on the Patreon, and I'll tell you. I'm not gonna say it on air. I mean, it could cause a
Yeah.
major issue.
Yeah. Yeah.
But hey, look, this one perfectly balanced in every way. I feel I've been searching for a new rub to put on ribs that isn't mine for a long time, because I mean, you can make a rub, but do I really feel like doing it? No.
Yeah. Nah, it takes a lot.
No, we got day jobs. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Now, if I was cooking full time, then that's a whole different thing. But we got 9 to 5s, dog. So although you could throw the rub together here and there, but it's not always consistently balanced the same way every time. You know, you may get a little heavy handed over here, a little heavy handed because you let the ancestors lead you. You don't always measure,
Yeah.
right?
And then your ingredients all of them aren't always as fresh as the first
Exactly.
time. Some stuff sits in the cabinets for a while, and they're like, hey, I got this here, so let me go ahead and use it. But it's not like when you first peel it open, like nutmeg. Like you only got a few months of nutmeg until everything tastes like soap.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty accurate. Like it don't hit the same.
Nah.
Anything 5 years old, man.
Exactly.
Some people that don't use nutmeg, especially black households, that thing will sit there until it get used. And you're like, why it don't hit like that?
Yep.
Just
Man,
like that old medicine that you got.
Oh, yes.
Oh, man. Now, as you were saying, it's really well balanced with the brown sugar. This is salt heavy, but not salty.
Right. Right.
And how I know that is how I like to try out my rubs. I still put kosher salt as the base, but I don't go heavy on it. You have to see. There's a trick where you look in the ingredients list, and it's supposed to be consistent rule. Supposed to be. It might be some deviation. Whatever is listed in sequence, it has the majority of that portion. That's how I learned it. It's not always like that because some people just want to put it out there, but they don't always take into account what level of what each spice is. So if you ever want to know if your rub is probably going to be salt heavy, if it's on the first row, it's probably salt heavy. But anyway, just go by Lowry's. Salt is the first thing, right? So I put a little kosher salt on there, and I didn't go too heavy on my slab of spare ribs, but I did. The way that it comes out, it doesn't come out light, but it doesn't come out super heavy. So you got to make sure you season high to make sure that season goes on.
Because it's nice and fine.
Yeah. Oh, it's fine now. Yeah. And I got to say, man, not always salty, nice punch of flavor like there's a bounce of sweet, bounce of nice pepper, and it has that brown sugar in it. Perfect for spare ribs. I don't know about baby backs because you know the spare ribs is my favorite, and I haven't cooked spare ribs in a while. And this is going to lead into one of our cooks we break down. So I don't want to go too far in it, but it reminded me when I was done with that cook, I was like, that's the rub. That rub is kicking.
Yeah, I know those are good on spare ribs. Like yes. When I taste, I was like, yeah, these do good on some spare ribs. I know it.
Holy man, you have no idea. I mean, it just works. It just works, man. Yeah. So, if you guys are out there, really go and check out Woods Family Premium Barbecue Blend. Now they're supposed to have out some more blends on their site. Find them on social media. I know they're on Instagram, Facebook. I'm not sure about YouTube and all that, but hit them up. Yeah, they seem like very nice people. I talked to Corden for a good 30 minutes back and forth on chat. Really nice story, and we're probably going to have him on the Black Smoke Barbecue podcast, the flagship, so we can kind of break down, maybe the story and the journey and all that stuff. But man, I gotta say, that one be kicking.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Get my approval on that one.
Yeah. And Nikki loves it. That's another thing too. She's particular about rubs. When these rubs start to remind her of Lowry, she'd be like, Because it's a rub. I'm not going to say the name. I'll tell you when we get off. But, try to support, local. And he just talked about how good this seasoning was. So we got the seasoning and, it had a heavy salt content. And she was like, this just tastes like he tried to repurpose Lowry's.
Yeah, it could have been. Did it have a reddish tint to it?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. There's some Lowry's in there.
Yeah. So, she's particular. And there's some other rubs that I like that she doesn't too much care for, but I let her try it out before I put it on anything. And she was like, oh, yeah, because I was doing white chicken chili. And I was like, man, you know what? I'm just going to never did this before with a rub I've never used. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I said, hey, you want to? She said, yeah. She said, let's do it. And it turned out great in the chili. Like, it complemented everything. This is some good rub, man.
Yeah, it is some good rub. And obviously, you use it on multiple proteins.
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't tried it on anything but ribs, but Lord have mercy.
I want to try shrimp. See how that goes. I'll let you know.
I'm telling you. Man, I'm telling you. You know what? Man, I'm telling you, this could be the one. I mean, it's hard to find, even with the big guys that putting out rubs by the masses. It's hard to get that all-purpose type of go-to barbecue rub that you can put on everything and it's not too salty and perfectly balanced. Right. Like, I don't even have to put kosher salt on the damn thing. I just do it. That I just like how kosher salt just goes into things, right? But I don't need it. I don't need it at all. And I gotta say, so check them out. In the comments, tell us what you think. We both agree that it's a pretty good rub.
Yeah, it's a winner.
Hey, we approve of this one, man. There's a lot of other ones that I don't feel the same way about. I'm just telling you. Again, if you want to know, hit us up. I'll tell you. Not on here. Oh, man. So, last part we want to talk about before we go, of course, because this is what we do on here, is break down our latest cooks. One each. And we'll have some B-roll for you to look at just a little bit. But you need to go to our channels to find out and look at the full video or the full reel on it. So, with that being said, what cook did you do last that you want to break down today?
The last one I did was that whole chicken, like I told you. I'm trying to think, I know I did one before. Before that, what was it? It was I tried out TFTI's rub. That
Oh,
Cajun honey garlic. That's a good
that
rub
sounds
too.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did that on some leg quarters. So whenever I get a new rub, I like to just use the rub. Like I don't care if I'm trying like it's this I can't Grace jerk seasoning, the wet seasoning. First time trying that, I just put it on there. No other extra jerk seasonings or anything else. Like I like to see what I'm working with first and then go from there. So I did the same thing with those leg quarters. Ooh, yeah, pretty good too.
So how'd you cook it?
I didn't have time for overnight. So what I did, I just put some olive oil, either olive or avocado oil, I can't remember. I like to do that with chicken. I don't know why. I just like to do it. Get it coated up and then I got to season, let it sit. And I did them on the Weber. I was doing another cook too, but I cannot remember right now what it was. So in the footage, you'll see I have the camera kind of angled with just that side over there. I
I
might
mean,
have
that's how it
been,
be.
yeah, I don't remember what I was doing. Might have been a chuck roast. Cause when I do my chuck roast, I do them brisket style and wrap it and all that and slice it. But yeah, that's what I pretty much did, man. Did some leg quarters and did them hot and fast on the Weber kettle.
Oh man, hot and fast leg quarters. You cannot go wrong with that. You cannot go wrong with that, man. So, question for you, because I do this, and I don't know if, but I don't do it all the time. But I want to ask you, do you score the leg quarters, or do you just season it?
Sometimes. The only matter of fact, the only time that I do that is if I'm doing a marinade where whatever, like if I'm doing a jerk marinade or maybe one of the McCormick grill mates marinade where it's a wet marinade.
Yeah.
If I'm just seasoning, I just make sure I get under the skin and that's it.
Yeah. Say that again, because people don't do that.
And it's understandable. You know, you thinking you just season or whatever, but depending on that, like especially when you're doing chicken, depending on if that skin curls up or not, it can curl up and fall away. And if all you did was the skin, there's no season on the meat, and it's like okay. Now you can kind of get away with that if you're using barbecue sauce. It's not as noticeable. It's still noticeable, but it's
Yeah.
not as noticeable.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's really important to season under that. Like, if you think about it, a lot of the times people don't really take the time to clean up the chicken
Right.
as well. Like we clean up the chicken like we got autism. But a lot of people don't do that. I don't. I sit there and I trim it. I trim it down to get that those little gristly looking things that won't render. Take those off. Take those off. And then some people might be scared. Like, well, if I season under the skin, maybe I'll break it. Maybe I'll tear it too much.
Just be gentle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just be gentle.
Just be gentle. Make sure you have enough.
Just be gentle with your meat.
Yeah. Just hey, make sure you have enough, skin where you can kind of tuck it under and put it. But still, it's going to slide up, and that's fine.
It's terrible.
Yeah. Hey, it's going to. Yeah, that's fine. But you got to put some seasoning underneath that skin, man.
Got to. Just like we
Got
talked
to.
about with the turkey on the last episode.
Yeah,
Got to
you got
season
to.
up under
You
that
got to.
skin.
That flavor get in there, and if you can, at least put it in the refrigerator for about 4 hours at least. Overnight is great, but a couple of hours is really good. And sometimes you don't have time for that. You just pretty much while the pit is heating up, that's the time you have for it to sit there and do its thing. But definitely get underneath the skin.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely that, man. So how long did it take you to cook?
Man, not long at all because it was hot and fast. So might have been 30 minutes, probably. It just depends. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I don't normally pay attention to the time. Like even when I'm doing long cooks, like I could tell you about that first 4 hours, and then after that, I don't know. I stopped paying attention to the time.
It's like, is it done yet? It's goodness sake. I
Yeah,
got
I just
stuff
let
to
it
do.
roll for a couple. You know what I'm saying? So I would say probably anywhere between 30 and 40 minutes because it was high and fast. I don't think I Yeah, I don't think I really did a dual zone situation with it. Like when
You
I
kept
moved
just
it,
flipping it.
yeah, I think when I moved it over, it was basically so I could do something else and not have to worry about it burning.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, because I went
Hey,
back in
that
the
dual
house.
zone makes a difference, dude. I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
yes, it does.
But y'all just sit here for a while.
Right. Let's get some of this ambient heat. You'll be all right.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good. That's a good tip too, man. Like you want to do hot and fast, man. At the end of the day, you got to make sure it's cooked to temp.
Of course, definitely.
That color ain't gonna always
Yeah,
do it for you.
because I take my leg quarters to 175, 180.
Yeah.
Sometimes where I really let the time get away from me, it's been to 190. But they were still juicy though.
Yeah.
Yeah, leg quarters are forgiving.
Very.
Like yeah, very forgiving. You have to really not be paying attention and just, I don't know what you're doing to dry out some leg quarters.
I think at the least, the worst thing that I've done, if I just left it on the ambient heat and just came back, it shrunk up, but it didn't.
Yeah,
It wasn't dry.
right.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like it just shrank. I was like, I knew this thing was bigger than that, but it wasn't. It wasn't dry. I mean, hey, you got to, as you were saying, you got to try real hard.
Yep.
You got to take a nap,
Pretty much. Yep.
man. Leg quarters are always the go-to, man. I actually don't have any leg quarters in the freezer, which is kind of blasphemous, but yeah, man. I got to get that, man. It's always great. Any type of variation of it. I don't know
Yeah.
if I did lemon pepper yet, but I'm sure it'll
Ooh,
work if I do it right.
you know what? I haven't.
What about a lemon pepper jerk? Do you think that'll go well together? Or is that too much?
I think it might. I think one of us need to try it. I might try it out. Might try that
Um,
out.
I mean, I'm thinking. I'm like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
just brighten it up a little bit, right? You don't have to douse it with lemon pepper. Maybe just brighten it up a little bit.
Maybe like when it's done, just do like a light dusting.
Yeah.
You might be on to something.
Boy, we sound real black right now. All right, so it was like jerk and lemon pepper. I know it's
Hey,
Black History Month coming up, but come on, guys,
you won't know it till you try it, man.
man. Oh man, before I go into my cook, I just want to remind y'all to subscribe everywhere you see us, share with your friends, and follow Black Smoke Barbecue on all the socials. And if you're on Patreon, we thank you for being a Patreon member. If you are on the Pitmaster Perks on YouTube, we again thank you for your support. And man, you guys are why we do it. So mine goes along with the Wood Family premium barbecue blend rub that I have here. I did 2 cooks that day on a Weber just like you. I don't know. We must be just in sync like that. I don't know. But as soon as I talked to Corden, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put these on some ribs. So, I mean, I'm a man of my word, and I haven't cooked ribs in a while. Blasphemy. And I was like, man, I'm gonna cook me some ribs. But I was like, you know what? I don't want to break out the big boy. I don't want to break out the big boy. I know I had to cook some chicken, and I wanted to cook a whole slab of ribs. And I mean, I was like, man, I could fit it on the Weber. Why am I gonna put it on the big boys? I didn't put it over on the over under. For whatever reason, that was hard to say. Now, I know you've seen the configuration I have with that pizza oven attachment thing that rises the
Yeah.
yeah. That is my go-to,
Oh
dude.
man, yeah, I want to get that set up, man. Yeah.
I I did something different. Like I tried to figure out how do I want to do this because I wanted to do the chicken hot and fast, but I wanted to do the ribs a little less hot and fast. Like I wanted to do both hot and fast, mind you. But I also didn't want to. I also didn't want to like do the party ribs. Party ribs are great, but I didn't feel like doing that. Right on a rub that I'm just trying. I don't want to like coat in it. It might be overly salty if I did that. Right. So I'm like, how do I get a good 2-zone with this height on here? So I'm like, let me put the slow and sear on here on this thing too.
Oh yeah.
So I put the slow and sear on the right side, and the door that is on the pizza oven attachment, I had that on the same side as the slow and sear. Normally it's at the front, but I'm like, well, if I need to put more wood in for whatever reason, I didn't need to. But I was like, okay, so I got the hinge, but I didn't want to move the chicken because the chicken's on that side. So I'm like, let me be creative. Let me put the door on that side so I could just open the door and bloop, and then close back up. I was like, I'm going to do that from now on. So the chicken turns out well, but what I'm here to talk about is those dang ribs. Oh, Lord. All right. So I got the slab of ribs. It was already St. Louis cut. So I'm like, I don't need to do anything. But did my little trimming. I was like, I'm not even going to take the membrane off. I might score it a little bit, but not much. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Because I was like, it's kind of on direct heat, but not. Because it's raised up, but, it's still going to the heat's still going to go when it gets enough height over everything. But it's just not as hot. So I'm like, let me just put it on the left side, put the chicken on the right side, and let's let this thing go. So I when I tell you, I think it cooked in like less than 3 hours. And when it got to a nice color, I wrapped it as usual with a little brown sugar and some butter, put it back on. Didn't take long at all to get to the point where it wasn't overcooked. It just is right, and I could just let it rest. Dog, I'm like, why am I not cooking ribs like this all the time? Because when I first started cooking ribs, I was hot and fast all the time, baby.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing no 6-hour cooks on no dang ribs. You come from church, and you got to cook that thing before grandmama come home, and because, hey, let the food not be ready when she can. Anybody that know me know that's right. Oh, my grandmama's come home like, why the food ain't ready yet? Well.
Right. Because they from the generation where you supposed to cook that stuff the night before, or you get up early that morning and do it.
I ain't doing it in the morning. The cool thing is I lived across the street from the church I went to, so it was easy for me. And when I got the responsibility to cook dinner on Sunday, I was like, man, I got to cook this before the game come on because I'm trying to watch the game hot and fast. Doc, I like this method. Even if I have to like move a couple of ribs back and forth, like more than one slab, dog, I like that. The harder charcoal again.
Yes.
With some pecan wood chunks. Oh man. This rub right here. When I ate them ribs, I'm like, this is the best dang ribs I made in like a good year and a half. Cause I like to tinker with my ribs. But this mofo right here, I'm not exaggerating, people. I am not exaggerating. Oh, if you only knew. But you can find out.
Right.
Go check out that rub. Oh, boy. I hope y'all enjoy that B-roll. Because, dog, April doesn't eat barbecue as much as you think she would, being married to a guy that does barbecue. So when she tasted it, she was like, oh, man, that's good. Signed, sealed, and approved. But someone that doesn't really eat ribs like that, like she eats some Chinese ribs. Like if I do some char siu,
rib tips.
let me get that. That's gonna be next. That's gonna be next on that Weber. Trust me, that's gonna be next. I'm gonna do a party rib style. I told Kilometer Q, check him out in the group. Also, shout out to Kilometer Q. He did some party ribs on the Weber not too long ago.
He did, yeah.
Man, it was his first time doing it. He was like, man, I'm gonna do it like this all the time. I'm like, hey man, wait till you do those Chinese takeout ribs. You lose your mind. That's what I'm gonna do. Then I'm gonna share it with y'all. No, I ain't gonna share it with y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all about it. Let me clarify. Oh man. So general consistency today is, man, not all the time when we get certain products are they hitting. Even from the people we know. Like I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I love all y'all. We will support you till God come back. But it's not all the time I can be honest.
Yeah.
And still be friends with y'all.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, hey man. Like there's a brand, I can't even remember the name of the brand, but they reached out to me on TikTok. They had like this jerk seasoning and marinade, and you know, I did something I never do. I didn't try it first. I was like, shoot, they hit me up and said, so this gotta be good. It just didn't hit, man. Like it was a good seasoning and marinade, but it didn't give me jerk vibes.
Them jerk ones be all over the place, to be honest.
Yeah, I was like, it's good for what it is, but this isn't jerk. Yeah.
I'm very particular about jerk seasoning.
Me too.
Even the Walker's Wood. I'm a hot take. Sorry, it ain't my thing. It doesn't work for me.
You know,
it doesn't do it for me at all.
Try Grace, because I just so happened to come across that when I was in Publix, because that's where I get my Walker's Wood from, and it was right beside it, and I was like, curious about this. So I bought it, and I'll be using Grace from now on if I don't make my own, because sometimes you just want to have some jerk, whatever, chicken wings, whatever. It's good to just have something you can pull out the refrigerator. You don't have to buy ingredients and blend it up and all that. So that Grace, that Grace seasoning is pretty dope, man. Try that out.
Yeah, you know, you got a good point, because I be wanting jerk chicken all the time, but that's like that's a 3-day process.
Yes.
I don't feel like it. I mean, if I had like the pre-marinade, fine. But the way that I do it, again, like, I think my mom took too much Tylenol. I'm just joking. But, you know, I'm very meticulous about like using the marinade as a mop sauce later, because mine is like thin. It's not like the thick paste. Okay. I make mine, I make them thin. I feel that it permeates the meat better when it's thin, because it's thin. It's not a paste, it's thin, right? Yeah. So it gets everywhere. And then what you have to do, which is, golly, this is my least favorite part, is you have to boil that thing until it gets all that raw poultry stuff out of there, and it kind of cooks all that stuff out. It's probably going to overboil on you if you don't watch it. Yeah, it will. Trust me, it will. But once you get all those impurities out and use it as a mop sauce, and then if you alter it a little bit and make a gravy on the side with that as the base. I'm telling you, but that is too much work.
Yeah, because whenever I make my own, I have yet to do like the barbecue sauce with it, because I'm like, I just went through all this to make this, and then you got to do extra stuff to turn it into a barbecue sauce. And I was just like, man, it's okay.
Yeah,
but one day,
yeah, because you got to do all that. Like, you got to cook all that stuff down while you're cooking the chicken. And dog, you're supposed to be cooking like it's supposed to be hot and fast cooked.
Yeah. And so even though I have like
the fire,
I have enough when I make it to have some left over. So like I have some that hasn't even touched chicken that would be easy to do, but I still, like I said, I'm not doing all that. I think the next time I am, because I always have like a jar left. Like I have some left over I can fit in like a mason jar, and I seal it. It's supposed to be good for a couple of weeks, but mine never lasts that long, because in a couple of days I'm doing something else.
That's when you get that big pack.
Hey,
of
dog,
leg quarters.
When I was doing when it was easy to find lamb ribs, I did some jerk lamb ribs twice.
There you go. Matter of fact, I seen not the jerk. Sorry, I saw lamb ribs at Aldi the other day.
Oh,
I was
man.
like, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it.
I need to find
Right,
something.
I didn't do it.
Hopefully, yeah.
I got some lamb chops though.
I'm waiting on those to come back to our Aldi, man. Yeah.
Yeah, so hit or miss. Very hit or miss.
Yeah.
But hey, guys, tell us what your latest cook was. If you are so inclined, tell us how it worked, and go out and get this rub, this Wood Family rub, and try it out, man. And you know what? Go on Black Smoke Barbecue socials, and we got connections on the link tree with everybody in the group. There's a lot of people that will love the rubs that some of our fellow Black Smoke people use and sell on their products. So check that out. About Sweet Charlene. Brother Darren W. Carter has some rubs out there. I'm still trying to get my hands on something. The mailing system is all, I don't know what.
That's another person. Matter of fact, I'm out of both of those, out of Darren's rubs. So I need to get some more. But those, my wife loves those too.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
You gotta love it. Nothing is better than a good balanced rub that you just like no thought put, that's just like go to, let's get it done. You can stand by it every dang time. So yeah, just do that. Make sure that you follow me on the socials and Charlie Maverick, and everywhere you see that name. Terrence T, tell me where to find you on the socials.
Yeah, you can find me at TDub. That's T as in Tommy, D as in David, U, B as in boy, B as in boy, .bbq, and on YouTube it's TDub-BBQ.
Is there any reason when you were phonetically spelling it out that you didn't use your first name?
Hey, it comes with a I didn't want to do that and say, my first name. I was like, I'm gonna throw a little hook in there and say Tommy.
Man.
Hey, so like keep them guessing, man. Gotta keep them guessing.
Oh man. Oh, I hope y'all love this episode because it was fun. Ain't cutting none of this. So check out our sponsor for the main pod, Heart of Charcoal. Do that as well.
Yes.
Oh, such a believer. Every time. It hasn't failed on us yet. And I don't think it will. Check them out. And y'all stay safe out there. Stay warm. Get out there on the pit. And, hey, interact with us. Tell us how you do your backyard pitmaster thing. And, hey, till next time.
Peace.